This is an orange chair in work number 4. Footless Achilles. And as always, thank you for listening. Each footstep had to be loud enough to hear down the hallway, so that by the time the woman opens the door to see the cripple overlooking the arena, he remembered that she still exists. The whole green room had its lights off, shrouding the cripple in shadow, save for the rest of the arena having the Olympic symbol and its universal colors shining upon thousands that are roaring as flags began to pass by under his nose, standing behind an attached balcony. Even after the woman slams the door behind her, the man only did a sort of glance or slight shift of the head, aware that she was there, panting, as if she'd been running through hell.
What are you doing? You have to be down there in under 10 minutes! Ryan, they're going to see you one way or another. You can't just not show at the last minute.
Well, sure I can. I could just watch them and leave after. You'll be fine.
I'll be fine? Well, you better pay me very well, because I'm not running another marathon back to that podium. You can run faster now anyway.
But I've paid you to speak for me in worse cases. What's different now?
They want to see you, Ryan, not me.
Ryan has a glass of water in his hand, with a soggy lemon slice in it, as he sets it down with a rattling hand, and went inside towards a mini-fridge to the right. The fridge's light exposes his skin, which was the kind that was too dark to be from Italy, and too light to be from Turkey. It was in between. The copper skin complements his black buzz cut, but just as the fridge light began to fade away, a set of metal blades, or his leg replaces, reflect the fridge light too. He had a different lemon slice in hand, less curdled and firm, which he put into his glass of water just after he nicks out the old one and chucks it to the bin to the left. The bin was filled to the brim with what appears to be more soggy lemon slices. I don't have to say anything. They know enough about the accident.
Well, wouldn't it be good for you? As soon as they heard that Ryan, the great Achilles reincarnate, is back in action, everyone was practically squealing like bloody schoolgirls, for God's sake. Imagine the earnings from the publicity just from you speaking alone. Right here. What am I supposed to say if you're absent?
You're my sport agent. I pay you to figure that out.
But you haven't paid me anything.
The glass cracks in Ryan's hand.
I know it's been hard.
It's easy, actually. Running and javelin in every other sport has never been easier.
Then why the hell won't you continue then?
Without a heel, it's boring.
Do you hear yourself? I don't remember the last time you sounded this confident. Everyone's waited years for this.
No. They just see someone else. Please just do it, Jane.
Again? Pay me with what?
Ryan takes a final swig of water and throws the lemon slice into the bin just to the left of the balcony door. At first it appears to lay atop other mushy lemon slices, but it's only after they glisten slightly in the faint Olympic light that they appear like golden medals instead.
Your medals? Jesus, how many did you throw away? Look at them, you got them all dirty.
She goes over to the bin and grabs to lift it, but it does not budge.
Jesus, this is your whole life here.
She begins to look at each one now with widened pupils. Not anymore.
Ryan.
She grabs his arm.
Listen to me. You'd be better off if you told them what happened. Not me.
Why? You scared yourself?
Not in the slightest. They don't want to be led on anymore. And it would be very unfair for them if you gave up
Let go of me then.
Ryan! Let go of me!
Ryan pushes Jane to the floor. And now we have the Australian military lining the US flag beside ours. After which we'll hear from a special speaker we're sure you'd all be eager to see. Jane, I am not going down there. I am gone, Jane. Goodbye.
Now I think you should go down there.
Bye, Jane.
I said they'd see you one way or another. They know how far I had to run. They're going to send a camera drone up here, to this balcony. They're all going to see you right here, even if you don't come down there.
And I'm leaving anyway.
Then I'll just have to tell them what you told me here, and how you pushed a lady to the floor.
Ryan stops just before the door. His glass cracks just a little more. Only after a second or two does Ryan throw the glass, with it screaming in a violent high pitch, as millions of shards scatter in the corner of the room.
I had a car accident! You're going to humiliate me in front of millions because I had a car accident? Because where else am I meant to get paid? Your union? Well, that's not enough for everything. And your two-story house is a vital necessity, I suppose. Sure, with the publicity money, I can get it tenfold.
So it appears that Ryan isn't here currently. We'll be back with you in a moment.
It's coming, Ryan. Any minute now.
You know what, Jane? I remember back then when I could do anything, without consequence. Or I could just stretch out my legs in the car, with my bare feet touching the cool, air-conditioned windshield, just beside my mates taking turns speeding with that new car of mine. Was it a Ferrari? A Mustang? I honestly wouldn't know, even if the first responders lied to me. The wreckage was that bad that nothing could be discerned or found. I still had my legs up. They couldn't find those either. It was about time I got to take a step back. My mates should not have died for me to understand. Everything was just given to me, all those medals there. I never felt grounded to any of it, and these new legs can't either. So, since you're more interested in my medals being dirty, why don't I just pay you with them to get you to just leave it all? I don't want any of this, none of it. I don't want any of it to haunt me like a ghost after I leave back for WA. Even as I bicker with you, I don't feel grounded like one. So maybe I can go back and find something else better to do. It'll be more worthwhile, and easier to replace the feeling of the rushing wind behind me. And even this very crowd expecting me. But they won't, Jane. You hear that, Jane?
I am gone!
And here he is, folks! Ryan Mackham, Achilles Jr.! Where's Ryan? Oh, it appears the lady's taking a bin with her. Oh, she slammed the door behind her. Curtain. Thank you so much for listening. If you like this new audio play, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and feel free to comment down any feedback that you think is necessary, because I'm more than happy to respond to any messages you might give me. And with that said, this was an Orange Chair Written Work, signing off.